Can you be judged for the things that you eat while in prison? Absolutely. Just like out here in the real world, in prison, you will be judged on everything. And in fact, I've got a video idea coming very soon. I'm going to put it together. The top 10 things that you will be judged for while in prison. But that's not today. Today I want to share with you a video idea that came to me while I was in the grocery store, down the cookie aisle, thinking about milk and cookies. Joe, you're so fat. I'm actually really not that fat anymore. It's summertime, I'm shedding the pounds, I like to believe at least. Now this is an idea that had many different titles that came with it as well, and sometimes it'll be like that. But I want to share with you guys, some of these title ideas that I had. Prison snacks that will make you suspect AF in prison. Things you probably really shouldn't be snacking on while in prison. Prison snacks that could make you less gangster. Flexing with the prison snacks. Prison snacks that gangsters wouldn't be caught dead eating while serving time. There's a whole bunch of ideas that I had for the title of this video. The fact of the matter is one of those is gonna be the title of this video. And today I want to share with you guys some prison snacks that people do in fact indulge with while serving time that could be viewed one of two ways, either suspect and soft or absolutely flexaroonie. I'll let you guys be the judge as we get up into this video. And with all of that being mentioned, I want to go ahead and That was old Joe eating his feelings with a pint of Haagen-Dazs, which I don't ever really do at all. For real, I don't. Head first up into this video. If you're eating an appetizer while in prison, you might be doing too much. That might be considered flexaroonie to the max and could bring one of two different types of targets upon you. One would be, it sounds like a single engine Cessna flying above. Sounds like they're having engine trouble. I don't know. Hopefully they're okay. Yeah, if you're eating an appetizer in prison, that's going to bring one of two different types of targets upon you. One which, you're doing way too much. Prisoners are looking at you like, damn, if that man can sit there and eat an appetizer before his prison meal, we got to have him. When he goes to rec or Bible study, we're popping the lock and we're taking everything. Or we'll just go up and extort him. Or the other type of target that it could bring to you is not necessarily, well, it's definitely the lesser of the two evils, and that's the target where everybody wants to be your friend. Oh my God, that man is eating an appetizer before his prison meal. Yo, he is super full up and flooded. I got to be friends with him. Hey, what's going on? Rusty, right? Hey, Rusty, what's going on? My name is Lil Dookie Stain, and I'm here to tell you we can be friends. Yeah, you better be my friend. Yeah, I apologize. That skit was probably horrendous right there. Let me try to do a lot better. Let's go ahead and get up into this, folks. The point that I'm trying to make for the third time is when you're serving time, you can't do too much. You can't be super extra with it unless you bout it for reals. But it is an interesting thing when you notice, and you can't help but notice, like what people around you are eating. Some are going to be eating better than you. Some are going to be eating nowhere near as good as you are. But what exactly are prisoners eating while serving time? Let's go ahead and get right up into this, starting first with adding peanuts to the peanut butter, making you a prison-made crunchy peanut butter, which here in the state of Virginia, I find this kind of interesting. They don't sell crunchy peanut butter on commissary, at least nowhere that I've been. Maybe at other institutions they do. But if you are somewhere where they don't have the crunchy peanut butter, you could buy the peanut butter, the creamy peanut butter, and you can buy the peanuts off of commissary. Maybe even making you some Cajun peanut butter. Jiffy, if you steal my idea, adding the hot peanuts to the peanut butter. Oh boy, what's that Cajun dude on TikTok's name? Let's get it, dude. That's money. Yeah, if you're adding peanuts to the peanut butter in an effort to make the crunchy peanut butter while serving time because they don't sell that on commissary, you are super extra. Flexaroonie to about midfield. And you could be perceived by other prisoners, less fortunate prisoners, as potentially doing too much. Damn! Look at Jay Smooth over there. Is that Jay Money? Gots to be Jay Money. That man bought him 3 packs of the hot and spicy Lance peanuts, and he's adding that to the Keefy peanut butter. Damn, Gordon Ramsay ain't got shit on you, Jay Smooth. He ain't got shit on you. That's actually a killer idea right there. The Cajun peanut butter. Almost like, you know, like some Zapp's Voodoo peanut butter. Come on, Joe. Why ain't they got you working in a marketing department somewhere at some food company? You is fat for real. Thinking of these type of ideas. Marshmallow peanut butter. Oh, s'mores. Shit, this video ought to just be the many different types of peanut butter and why they don't exist. Another thing that can be just seen as, you know, off color, this is going to be looked at very less favorably. Think about them hungry guys 2 bunks down from you, looking like one of them infomercial Hungry Kids commercials. And for just 3 ramen soups a month, you can sponsor Little Dookie Stain and make sure that he doesn't go hungry between those 12-hour discrepancies between meals. I don't even know if that was the right usage. Cheese and crackers. Oh my God, they sell the saltines and they sell the Ritz. They sell the little tub cheese and they sell the blocks. Boy, if you got it like that while you serving time enough to be sitting there eating you some cheese and crackers and don't you bust out that summer sausage on them. Oh my God, he just put spinners on that shit. Yo man, a bar of cheese, a tub of cheese, a summer sausage, that joint could last you 3 meals. You sitting here just eating that shit right up out the wrapper. And see, as I share these snacks, you gotta keep this in mind too. This shit is not gangster. You're not gonna see a lot of gangsters walking around eating them no motherfucking sharp cheddar with the summer sausage on a Ritz cracker. That shit is great poupon to prison. That shit is, damn, why can't I ever think of that word? That shit is taboo. You don't do that. Damn, boy, I thought you was swoop for life. I thought you was 2 soups for life. You can't be sitting here walking around, yo, what you doing? We extorting dudes. You can't walk around with the Ritz with the pepper jack on the summer sausage, though. We extorting dudes. You might have to turn in your gangster. I'll save that joke for another one, because trust me, we got some very, very more better, less gangster, way less gangster prison snack ideas coming right up. You know, nothing used to grind my gears worse, especially when that money order didn't hit in time, when they lied to you saying that they sent it. Damn, I forgot. We still got to do that video. The top 10 lies civilians will tell prisoners. But when that money order didn't come through, y'all leave a like so I remember to do that. When that money order didn't come through and you starving and you got to go to Chow to go eat you that Farina. What the fuck? What is Farina? For reals? Farina? When you gotta go eat that shit for breakfast because you ain't got a soup in your locker. And you watching that dude right next to you, eating him a cinnamon raisin bagel with some pizza sauce on that money. Mixing it up with the tub cheese, maybe a couple of thin slices of pickle and summer sausage and the pepperoni. Ain't nothing gangster about that. You flexing to the moon. You prison snacks to the moon like a Dodge coin that ain't. Maybe it hits $1, maybe. And you just know as you're on your way out the housing unit, on your way to the chow hall to go get you that grits, that cream of wheat, that Farina, that bagel that man sitting there eating, watching Good Morning America, that shit is delicious. Even if you ain't built like that for real, you ain't rowdy about it for real, you're gonna be ready to rob that man. You're already locked up for taking the catalytic converters. That's still a thing, ironically enough. Another prison snack to flex on them with, we mentioned this at the beginning of this video, the inspiration for this, got to throw this in here, the milk and cookies. Man, they sell the Famous Amos, the Oreos, the grandma cookies. But milk, you're only getting that at breakfast time. Now you could order the powdered milk off of the commissary and mix you up a Gerber baby bottle, is what that shit be like. And some dudes will do that. You're gonna be so disgusted looking at some of these dudes. You're gonna be hating on them. You're gonna be ready to plant that razor blade up underneath of their bunk, write the kite to the guard. Your Honor, he told me he was gonna kill you. Just cause you mad as a bitch that you ain't eating, you know, milk and cookies him downstairs. That was from the Kings of Comedy, throwback comedy classic right there. Actually, where I realized that I wanted to be a comedian myself. Little inspiration, a little behind the music for you. right there. The milk and cookies in prison, super taboo, super extra. You know, if you ain't got the milk carton that you done smuggled back, how'd you get a whole milk carton up out of the kitchen? Where did you put that? But if you ain't got that milk carton that you've been keeping chilled in your toilet bowl, where people fornicate and urinate, wait, feces? You're gonna have to get you the dry powdered milk off of commissary and mix that shit up like it's a baby bottle, and you're gonna see dudes doing it. Damn, boy, I know he had them kilos out there in the real world. That man got him the dehydrated milk and cookies. Just add some water to it. Hey, yo, put some water on that. Damn, you flex a Rooney up in this money. Put some water on it. Now let's go super duper extra califragilistic expialidocious extra seafood dip. Joe, what the f do you mean? What, a crab and shrimp dip, a seafood dip in prison? Yo, you're gonna be ready to punch that dude sitting in that bunk right beside you when you see him whipping this shit up from Monday Night Football or Monday Night Raw. Bing! Boy, you ain't making that right next to me and I ain't got shit in my locker. This man done took him the tuna pouch. This man done took him the oysters. This man done took him the mackerel with a couple of mayonnaise single condiment shots, because you can get the 10-pack like it's an extendo clip off a commissary. Mixed it up with the hot sauce, maybe some ranch dressing, maybe even some of that dehydrated milk. I don't know how you make a seafood dip, but I seen dudes making it. That shit'll get you more friends than a little bit. Damn, boy, Gordon Ramsay need to get locked up for embezzlement and tax evasion or some shit. You making a seafood dip in prison? And you know how much that shit costs? You got the mackerel, the tuna, and the oysters? That's $10 right there. That's $10 right. I knew you ain't putting the pink salmon from the holiday pack in that shit too. Seafood dip in prison. You ain't never seen nobody make no prison cooking video about that shit. I'm spitting all over the lens because I'm mad about it. Shit got me mad just thinking about it because I ain't never eat it. I watched plenty of dudes do though. And here's the real kicker. When they're making that shit for the Super Bowl party and that's just the appetizer. Damn, they balling in prison. That girl definitely sent that. $200 a month, that's $50 a week. You living like Abraham Lincoln in this bitch. I don't really know how he lived. I wasn't very good in history. Wasn't he a president? And I mean, if you're gonna do it, with the seafood dip and the milk and cookies, that's the dessert. You might as well. I mean, just go all out and get you the Veggie Tray too. You know how much a Veggie Tray pre-made from the grocery store costs? Well, just imagine in prison, where dudes gotta hustle and smuggle them carrots and celery sticks up out of the kitchen. So you already gotta pay. Damn, the Boston Tea Party, what was that? There was something about that. Representation, so you already gotta pay representation without taxation on that shit. And all they gotta do is put a little ranch dressing with that money. Just dress it up, put your carrots in a little shape. Dudes is playing hangman, guess a letter. God damn, they playing with their food in prison. They balling for real. The Veggie Tray, ain't shit gangster about that or the seafood dip. Man, what the world, little Dookie Stain? Why you got that sweater tied around your neck like that? Oh my God, you got the seafood platter? And see, all of this sounds crazy and funny, but you gotta think about this. Like, you can eat these things in prison. Now, should you, would you, could you? Could you afford to? That's the real question. Get caught eating a Veggie Tray or the seafood dip and you're supposed to be TTG for life. You're gonna have to turn in your gangster card like it's a late library book. I wrote that joke, it better land. Joe said you gotta turn that shit in like it's a late library book. And there's a fee for that. And the pages don't open. Because it was a romance novel. It was a Lewis Lamar Western. Top 10 authors in prison? Leave a like. Now, the next two that I'm going to throw on this thing, they're not food, but they are snacks. They got, tons of calories, whatever. But the hot chocolate, and don't you get caught dead drinking that hot chocolate bundled up, snuggled up next to the telephone receiver. And you got marshmallows in that bitch too. You made a s'mores in prison? You made a stinger to make you some s'mores? This dude burnt the whole roll of toilet paper like it's a campfire. They're out on a camping trip in this bitch. I can't even get a soup. I can't even get a seasoning pack. Hey, yo, anybody got an extra seasoning pack? I'm just trying to make some flavored water, some beef flavored water, some oriental water. Why did she say that? God, I'm a loser. Oh boy, dudes is drinking the oriental water while the other dudes is eating the frickin' fish dip. And again, Shit'll either get you robbed or get you more friends than a little bit. Yo, hey, I ain't even know. Can I get a cracker though? Damn, they got the fish dip in prison. Hey, yeah, the hot chocolate. Ain't shit gangster about drinking you some hot chocolate because it's cold outside. You got your wool blanket all bundled up like that joint's like a fancy jacket. What's a fur coat? Like that joint's a Burberry or something. I don't know, like a starter jacket. Go a step further, throw you a little shot of the Keefy up in that money, maybe some creamer, maybe some cappuccino. You done made the Starbucks in prison. You done put a Starlight Mint in that joint. You done made a peppermint mocha cappuccino. Shit's seasonal at Starbucks. This motherfucker's making seasonal coffee in here. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I ain't shooting at you with no gun because we ain't got those in prison. But that's my ink pen on that paper writing that request form to that guard. Get him up out of here. He got a blade. I'm tired of watching you live good up in here. This ain't MTV Cribs, how I'm living in prison. Started off a little weak. Hopefully we're getting where we need to be at. Now this next super soft, super suspect prison snack is one that, you know, it's a conundrum. It's a doozy, that's for sure. But a prison lollipop. She wanna my lollipop. Isn't that a, you know, some prisoners, and where I was at, because I was nowhere hardcore level 2s at the most, receiving being the roughest. But you know, at some of these level 2s, you got these gang member dudes who, if they're not doing extortion because, you know, they have some kind of code of ethics, they're making candy. They're gonna work for theirs. They're gonna have a hustle. You know, these guys, they got honor or whatever. But they're making lollipops. And I've always been a firm believer in this, that you should never suck anything while in prison, even if it's a sucker. We're making suckers for suckers. Joe, did you ever suck on a sucker? Damn right, them shits was delicious. They was taking the Jolly Rancher with the Now and Later, with the Starburst, and then the Kool-Aid mix, and putting that shit together. God bless it. Oh God, this shit makes my mouth water just thinking about it. There's one final thing that I want to include on this list. And this one, this was good. This is a word that I just learned this morning, but it came to me while I was thinking about this video. And that is, make sure I pronounce this correctly, the Chardutari board. Chardutari. That's right, folks. Chardutari. Shit almost sounds like you shit yourself and dookie stains at the same time. Chardutari, but it's nothing like that. What that actually is a French term for some sort of a pork meats board, like bacon and shit like that. Yeah, charcuterie. You can make not only just the cheese and crackers, you can go a step further, and you're only doing this to flex to the max. That money order came in, you're doing this on commissary day. You're putting you together an entire cheese board. The charcuterie, as it's fancily referred to as. God damn, boy, he got the charcuterie board up in here. That man's got the charcuterie. Can I get a cracker? You ain't got none. You ain't got none, bitch. You got a whole board right there. You ever see a dude repping his set to the max, walking around talking about, yo, hey, who trying to throw in on that charcuterie board? Hey, the game coming on tonight. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Hey, y'all trying to make that charcuterie? Nah, I don't need no toilet paper. The charcuterie board, the charcuterie. You ain't never heard of that. Yeah. Folks, like I said, all of these things can be made while in prison. Are they being made? Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Not all the time. Not in the front, not in an open dorm setting. You're going to do this in the comfort of your own self, maybe in protective custody. Make that charcuterie board if you want to. Dudes are going to be like, yo, I thought you said you ain't had no cheese, though. You ain't have no cheese? You got that shit looking like it's a rose. You done put a little design to the cheese and you cut it up into slices and made it look like rose petals right there. Bing, 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 all money shots. Bing. Open the locker up. Give me the shoes, the shower shoes too. Give me the butt flaps. You gotta go. Making the charcuterie board up in prison. You got to be out of your mind. That shit is not gangster. Crazy to think about though, right? Could you make a creme brulee in prison? Now that would be interesting. Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know what you think. And also, if there's any prison snack ideas that you guys have that might be a little on the less gangster side and highly on the sus side, please comment down below and let us all know. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!